Hey Taurus, welcome to your love reading for April 2019. This is for those who have Taurus in their sun, moon, and rising, and also in your Venus. Remember, this is a general reading, so not all messages will apply to everyone. I'm also doing things a little bit different this month with the love reading. This is going to be about you and whoever you're thinking about, dating, want to be with, are with, either way. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and the first card that has already came out, and if you can't see them, they'll be moving around here in a minute. But the first card is how you feel about this person. This next card I'm going to pull is how you see the person that you know, your love interest. The next one is the lesson that you're learning. This one's your hidden desires. This one is your conscious desires. Then we're going to take a look at how this love interest feels about you. Then we're going to take a look at how they see you, what they're learning, their hidden desires, their conscious desires, and the overall advice. Okay, so to start it off, the way that you feel about this person is the High Priestess in reverse. So you feel towards them probably more of a spiritual connection. Or some of you may feel like you're lacking a spiritual connection with this person. It can go either way. Remember, it's a general reading. But either there is a spiritual connection or a lack of here. Some of you may feel like this person, like, there's something about them, like, where they have a lot of things that you may have recently found out about them, or things that are just now coming out about them. And some of you may be feeling like you're kind of starting to see this person for who they really are. And then you have the Four of Wands in the place of how you see them. So even though, for those who are spiritually connected, I feel like you see them as somebody that you would like to have a relationship with, somebody you would like to settle down with and be with. The lesson you are learning is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Getting a very childlike energy here. Some of you may have issues with working on relationships that you're in, or in relationships in general. Some of you may be having a hard time with understanding how to start a relationship with somebody. So maybe this person is somebody that you're not with yet, or that you want to be with. Some of you may not know how to start a relationship with them, or may have trouble expressing how you're feeling towards them too. Let's see how they view you. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So they're not seeing you in the best of light here. Or they're not feeling the best way about you. And how they see you is the Ace of Swords in reverse. That's funny because y'all had the High Priestess for on how you feel about them. And then here they are, and they see you with the Ace of Swords in reverse. So they don't feel like they're very clear about you. It's interesting that y'all both have some type of like negative view or something. There's an issue with somebody's negative traits within this. The lesson that they're learning is the Moon reversed. Wow, okay. I'm going to start shuffling some other cards here because this is a lot of shit being revealed. So if you're together in a relationship with this person, you could be finding out stuff about them. If you're not with them, you may be finding out stuff about them also. I feel like there's a lot of lying secrets and hidden things going on between you and this person. And then it says, pay attention to the red flags. Yeah, there's some shady shit here. That's what I'm getting. There's a lot of shady shit here. It's even more interesting that you see this person as somebody that you could be with in the future and want to have like a future with, but then like there's so much things that haven't been revealed yet and things that need to come out. I really get this like vibe of some real negative shit, like some lying. There could have been cheating. Somebody could just be hiding how they feel. And then I'm getting separation. Okay. Or, you know, maybe one of you wants to not be in this relationship and not work on it. There's definitely some negative energy going on here. Let's take a look at your hidden desires. The King of Swords. Okay, I feel like you're trying to look into the bigger picture. And theirs is the Four of Swords. And they're wanting to break, and there's a separation. It's almost like despite what you found out or what you know about this person or how they are, whatever it is, I kind of feel like they aren't as into this as you are, or they may not feel the same way or not want to be with you. This can go vice versa, but I am reading it as you and them. So your conscious decision, or desires, I'm sorry, is the Star. You're still holding on to this and you have hope and faith in this situation. Their conscious desires is the Hierophant, so they're over here. This is a very traditional card. This is a card that has to do with religion and tradition. And your overall advice with this person is the Two of Cups in reverse. That's saying that this isn't going to work. So I feel like you're kind of holding on to somebody that isn't necessarily wanting to be in a relationship with you. I mean, I hate to say that, but I mean, it's coming up like, you know, the advice, the overall advice that the tarot is giving here is that this is a relationship that isn't going to work, yet you're still holding on to the hopes and dreams of what you can be with this person in the future, but there's too much shadiness and lying and stuff going on here, and real truths aren't coming out about that, you know, and you can't work a relationship or work with a relationship if somebody's not all in. It's very one-sided. I'm going to see if I can get any more cards here. And then we have forgiving and learning. Some of you may be having issues with forgiving the person for what they've done. Maybe they can't forgive themselves. Could go either way. I want to see also here what the Hierophant is with their conscience desires. Okay, cards are flying. The Five of Wands. They may be struggling with the idea of traditional values and relationships. I do feel like there is a factor here of religion or a spiritual connection. You know how I was telling you with the High Priestess, I feel like, you know, either there is a deep spiritual connection or there's a lack of. And I feel like for some of you, this lack of spiritual connection is what could be interfering in the relationship. It's like maybe y'all have two different like religions or beliefs, and because of that, one of you knows that it's not going to work. And there's a lot of arguments and stuff around this as well too. And or you know, or this person could just be battling. I also see y'all, there could be a lot of someone starting a lot of fights. Like I feel like they would be the one who just likes to start fights. And also someone's lacking the ability to be spontaneous. Okay, that's all the cards are saying for right now, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, Taurus. But I hope y'all have a good April.